Welcome back to high school basketball on DouglasCountyDigest.com. Luke Johnson, Chris Patton here with you in Arthur. The Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond Knights have an 18-14 advantage over the Tuscola Warriors here as we start the second quarter. Knights have been making their shots from outside and try to get it down in the corner there and turn it over right off the hands. And Knights have been making some three-pointers. Tyler Schuring so far 11 points on, he's got 3 three-pointers so far. The Warriors started out shooting from the outside, Luke, but as the game has gone on, they found some nice layups cutting inside.
Well, they're taking advantage of this great pressure by Arthur. They're up so tight on their man that backdoor cut. You take them up to the top, and then you immediately go back to the basket in a hard cut, and the defense overplays and can't recover.
Three-pointer by Jarrett Wallace was no good, but Zach Bates fought really hard, got that rebound, didn't take it down, kept it up there, and was able to put it back up, and it bounces around and in. 18-16, the Knights lead over the Warriors. Warriors not going away.
No, and I think the Warriors will have the advantage in the paint. They're just a little bit bigger, a little bit more physical.
Yeah, Warriors are getting rebounds. It's not like Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond. Not like they're getting a lot of second chance stuff. They're kicking it around and they're finding a guy outside. Tyler Schuring's got a hot hand so far. Three-pointer put up and off the rim, no good by Caleb Williams. Rebound for the Knights.
Kind of a quick shot there for Tuscola. They haven't had that in a while.
Number 3, Tanner Brewer had it. Now it's with 13, Cole Garman. We're going to foul on the Warriors. It's going to be the 5th team foul against Tuscola. We'll see who gets it called here. Number 4, Caleb Williams. 5'10" sophomore guard picks up his first. 1 foul to go along with 7 points. So Tuscola has 5 fouls. Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond only with 2 so far, and they've played that really aggressive pressure defense. They've done a nice job of kind of walking that line of aggressive defense and not fouling.
Well, the only problem I've had so far is they fouled a couple of jump shooters, a couple of feet out from the basket, and a three-point attempt. And I mean, you just can't get in the habit of doing that.
Block shot there by Tanner Brewer. Nice rebound by Josh Knight to get it and put it right back up. We got a turnover now by the Knights. Here come the Warriors. Gonna try this again. Steps around the defender. No good. We are gonna get a blocking foul though. A little delayed call there. I thought we were getting ready to go back the other way, but we're gonna get a blocking foul called against Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond.
And you'll get no argument out of Coach Schuring on that one. A little delayed whistle, but still some contact down there. Missed layup.
Right call, yeah, but it just seemed like Arthur was getting ready to go the other way. Free throw no good for Josh Knight. A little too hard, a little offline there. You wonder if sometimes after taking a spill like that, after you go to the basket, a lot of times you got to get right back up and go to that free throw line. It's still a little shaken up. Second one's good. So he worked off the rust on the first one. Made the free throw on the second one, brings the Warriors back within 1. It's 18-7, 18-17, Knights over the Warriors. Just a little over 6 minutes left to go before halftime.
And some of that you can expect from Tuscola because this is their first game. I mean, they haven't had any tune-ups. I mean, it's just been practice, practice, practice. I'm sure these guys are glad they're playing somebody else no matter who it is instead of playing each other all the time. And good defense in the middle of the lane. Good rebound by Zach Bates, number 33 for Tuscola. Just grabs hold of that ball and covers it.
Schuring saw an opening there and made it to the basket, but just couldn't get it to go down. Warriors now with the chance to take the lead back. They had it early, haven't had it for a while. Ball's knocked away by Tanner Brewer. Once again, though, Jarrett Wallace kind of boxes his man out, just going to let it go out of bounds. Warriors are going to inbound it here near half court and start things over again.
Almost a mistake by number 42, Jarrett Wallace. You can't pick up your dribble that high unless you know where you're going with it. If you don't know where you're going with it, you got to keep that dribble alive.
Number 4, Caleb Williams with it. He's guarded by number 4, Jeremy Plank. Zach Bates gives it off to 10, Tommy Watson. Pull-up jumper, no good, off the back iron. Nice box out there by Schuring. Here come the Knights. Brewer with it, tried to feed it into the post to number 32, Dylan Black. Goes through his hands and out of bounds.
And a tough pass, post to post, over the head. A little too much speed on that one.
Warriors once again with 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter with a chance to take the lead back. An offensive foul against the Warriors.
And just wasn't set on the screen was number 4, Caleb Williams, moving still, coming through the lane, trying to find his guy. And that's one of those fouls that I'll never understand is when you're a guy coming up to screen for a shooter, you go and you get set. It's the shooter's job to come off of your screen tight enough to rub his defender off on the screen. Once you're set as a screener, you should never move after that.
I've seen too many illegal screens called against the Illini over the years to really have too much to say on this discussion. Nice defense there in the post by Zach Bates to knock it away as the Knights tried to feed it inside. I think third trip down here in a row where the Warriors have had a chance to take the lead back. Warrior play being called out here. Zach Bates with it, gives it back to 10, Tommy Watson. Mansell with it now. Looked to feed the post, flipped it back over the top to Josh Knight. Knight has 5 points. He's guarded tightly by Avery Schrock. Three-pointer put up and good. Tommy Watson with his first points of the night. He's got 3. Warriors back in the lead, 20-18.
And he had all day to shoot that three-pointer. There was nobody close to him.
Knight's going to work it around here a little bit. See who they try and find. They get a wide open three-pointer that goes down. Jeremy Plank, his first points of the night, puts Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond right back on top by 1. Driving to the basket was Tommy Watson. He had a nice lane there, but it looks like he kind of lost the ball as he tried to get it up there. And it comes back with Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond. The Knights going to try and pad that lead. Basket up and good for Hunter Cam. Just like that, the Warriors are taking the lead. Arthur comes right back and now has a 3-point advantage.
Well, as a coach, that's got to infuriate you. I mean, you run your offense well, and you get a three-pointer out of it. And there's a great backdoor cut, a great ball fake by Wallace, number 42 for Tuscola. And then you come right back down and you give up a wide-open three-pointer to one of the best shooting three-point teams in Douglas County.
Almost seen a couple travels I thought that could have been called. Instead, Colton Yeakley gets it, takes the baseline, and puts Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond back up by 3. 25-22, just under 3 minutes left to go before halftime.
There it is again, great job.
Doesn't go down, but he is going to go to the free throw line. That's got to be driving Dale Schuring crazy how Tuscola's getting those looks at the basket.
I hate to smile and laugh about it, but you're right, he is definitely not happy right now. He is fuming over here on the sidelines.
For a program that prides itself on their defense, their discipline thing, to get caught up in stuff like that, kind of know how he's feeling right now. You can tell by the look on his face.
And I mean, Tuscola is running a great offense right now. In order to get that guy across the middle wide open, they're setting a double screen across the lane, and it's almost impossible for whoever's guarding the shooter coming off of that to get through that wall. One of those two guys has to step off their man and help out a little.
Wallace makes his first, misses his second. 25-23, Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond over Tuscola. 2:45 left to go before the break. The foul went against Cole Garman, his first, team's 4th.
And a little too aggressive on defense, some hands on the point guard.
It's going to send Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond to the free throw line. Foul go against Tommy Watson, his first, team 7th.
And fouls from now on will be a 1-on-1 for Arthur, as they're in the bonus.
And that one's good by Avery Schrock, his first point of the night. 26-23, it's a 3-point Knights lead.
And Avery Schrock was one of those guys 2 years ago in the sectional championship. He hurt his knee last year and had to sit out. And now he's back to full strength and running the point for the Arthur Atwood Hammond Levington Knights.
Makes a pair and extends their lead to 4. Into the corner now, back out top. Ray Kirkhoff into the game, he had it out top. Josh Knight feeds it in the post to Gibson. He puts in a nice move, but the shot won't go down. Hits the deck trying to get the ball back, and here come the Knights. Schuring for 3, no good, just a little bit long. Rebounded by Tommy Watson for the Warriors. They're going to push it ahead. Josh Knight goes and misses it, rolls off the front iron. Gibson was almost there, but he's just going a little bit too fast, couldn't get the ball back. Arthur Levington can kick it around. Chris Davis had it. Now they feed it into the post to Yeakley. He loses it, goes straight up against 42 Wallace and makes the basket. 4 points for Colton Yeakley. It's now a 6-point Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond lead, 29-23, 1:45 left to go in the second quarter.
I'm not sure if that could have been a stoppage in play. I didn't hear any whistles blow, but they've stopped it here. Got subs in. They made the basket and the ball rolled over to some of the people in the stands and everybody just kind of assumed it was out.
6-point Knights lead. Warriors had some chances here, but the shots haven't gone down. That one goes down, but instead it's a travel. Jarrett Wallace takes some steps as he's putting up that shot. And wouldn't you know it, isn't that the Warriors' luck tonight? Shot goes down, but it gets waved off.
And it did look like he shuffled his feet a couple of steps there before he got set for the shot. Didn't take a dribble.
Minute 22 left to go here in the second. 6-point Knights lead. Let's see how much patience they show here. They feed it into the post. Yeakley against Gibson. He takes a step, puts it up offline. Rebounded by Wallace, and here come the Tuscola Warriors with 1:06 left to go before halftime. Looking to cut into Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond 6-point lead. Warriors trying to work that baseline. Wallace looking around there. Bates goes, puts it up, no good. And Wallace and Gibson both in the air, and ball goes out of bounds though off Tuscola.
And both teams now that they've missed a few shots are starting to go down low. And 54 Yeakley is now going out for the Knights. But he received a few touches down low the last couple of possessions and scored a couple baskets for the Knights.
The Warriors look to pick up the pressure just a little bit there. Dalton Hull went up to guard Avery Schrock as he brought the ball up.
And during football season, we refer to Dalton Hull as Mighty Mouse, one of the smaller guys on the field, but he had a huge impact for the Warrior football program.
30 seconds left to go before halftime here. Knights going to space it out. Chris Davis with it, gives it off to 21 Tyler Schuring. Jeremy Plank's got it. See if the Warriors going to pick up some defense here with just about 15 seconds left. Avery Schrock had it. He gave it for Jeremy Plank. And shot rejected by Gibson. Knocks it into the second row. Knights tried to do a little cutting action of their own there.
And he got pretty close to the basket, but Gibson came over from the help side. Easy block.
5.7 seconds left to go before halftime. Knights up 6. Let's see what they get here. They're trying to find number 4, Jeremy Plank. He puts it up. No good. Long over the rim. And Warriors get the rebound as the buzzer sounds. It's halftime here in Arthur. And the Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond Knights have a 29-23 advantage over the Tuscola Warriors. We'll be back with the third quarter on DouglasCountyDigest.com.